to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, folks. Hey, hey. Welcome in. Oh, no. Thank Wee Wee. Hey, Jack. Oh, I got shit to say now. I got stuff to say. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. I think I have to put more stuff in it. A little cray-cray. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hey, welcome in. Buckle up, folks. Buckle up. Buckle up. Just so you guys know, I do have Discord open, the chats. I put some messages in there, so wait till the song is over. Oh, let's get to business. Welcome in. Oh, another good song. Come on now. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Lana. Sometimes I take the time, to, really take care of my hair. Normally I don't, but when I do, I don't wash it all the time. I can't. If I washed it all the time, my hair would be so dry. But today was one of those days I really took some time in the shower and conditioned it deeply and yada yada and all the things. So that's what I did. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. So, I'll turn this down a little. It's funny. I was just saying yesterday. No, I agree, Andrea. No, I think as when we were young in our teens and all that, we were kind of programmed to wash your hair every single day. And then, you can understand it with hormones and all that stinky ass stuff going on with teens, especially boys. But as I've gotten older, yeah, I can't wash it every day. Cannot do. So, good morning, Jay Grandma. Joan Jett is a longtime watcher. Holy shit. Damn. Joan Jett, huh? I too love rock and roll. Just so you know. Yeah, that Heather, listen, you see how I usually am. I throw a hat on or I put it up in a ponytail and Bob's your uncle and that's it. So, like I said, every so often I do a really good condition. I do need to get it cut though. But enough about my hair. Let's talk about the bullshit going on. Bullshit. The bullshit. So, yesterday when I was live, I said, I have a prediction that a lot of shit was going to happen on this app this week. And lo and behold, not even, 6 hours later, I was right. Lots of shit happened. Holy moly, where to start? Let me check my notes. And then let me clear my throat. Okay. First of all, let me pop a video up here for you guys. And who would have thought it figured? Okay. Make sure the volume is up here. How about this one first? Funny how MJ didn't go live yesterday, huh? So let's review, shall we? And listen, I'm going to say this, and I feel like I have to say this all the time, okay? There are people that I'm going to give credit to, even if I don't like them, if they are being honest about something or I agree with them on something. There's nothing wrong with being correct, and there's nothing wrong with agreeing with. In fact, they are correct. So, if you remember, MJ called Mallory out, and I called Mallory out for asking for money so she could buy her boyfriend, a monitor so he could play games on his computer. Something to that extent. All I know is that it was a monitor for the computer. And I also called her out over a year ago for asking for money so she could get her boyfriend/husband birthday gifts. Okay? I have stayed consistent on that. I have stayed consistent on that message for a long time. I have blocked people from my accounts for posting wish lists. I have blocked people from my accounts that have been begging on here. I've blocked people for giving money to people. I've blocked people. I have stayed consistent on that message. So MJ called Mallory out for that. I agree with her on that. I have never, ever believed in people doing that. And, you know, especially with Mallory, who's a creator, and at the time she was calling people out, and she was doing X, Y, and Z, and she had all the financial apps in her bio, yada, yada, yada. So, lo and fucking behold, MJ's main squeeze, main mod, River, who has a big fucking mouth, by the way, was on live yesterday asking for money. Asking for money. Can I have a box, please? Let me explain, River. Nah, I don't need any explanation. You know why I don't need any explanation about River? I'll tell you why I don't need any explanation. Because River has been opening her fat mouth and putting out a certain comment that a lot of people make about me, which isn't true, because that's the only shit they have on me. So, yeah, I don't need to hear about River. Believe me. Yeah, I know you posted it. I know you did. Not interested. So I'll tell you the whole thing with River. So River had groceries delivered. And from what I understand, they were put outside and they were stolen before, she could go down there and get them. She said that Walmart didn't let her know they were there until 10 minutes later. Something along those lines. Wait a minute. River didn't what? Post the PayPal? But you know what? I'm going to tell you this, Jessica Lynn. And I know who you are, Jessica Lynn. So, you know, I'm going to keep my feelings into myself here. But you may have posted it, that's fine. But you know what? I guarantee you that when she got money, she kept it. And you know what? You don't go on social media where you know you have friends and you don't come on a live and start crying about how, oh, I don't have any food and I'm a single mom of 2 kids and blah, blah, blah. The only reason why you do that is because you're trying to make people feel a certain way so they feel sorry for you, so they'll help you out. Because most people, when they're going through shit like that, you don't come online and you don't boo-hoo about it unless you want something. Exactly. So again, to me, as I said in the video, you don't split fucking hairs, okay? If you're begging for something online and you are dry begging, but then again, let's see, I mean, River, you know, MJ was doing the same freaking thing for her vehicle. I guess she's got a good teacher. Because absolutely 100%, River was on live crying and talking about how she didn't have food. A single mom with nobody is all she has. Well, you know what? I'm going to say, Jessica Lynn, this is what I'm going to say. And then I'm done reading your comments. There are a lot of people on this app. There are a lot of people in my live right now. There are a lot of people in my Discord right now that are single moms and they don't have anybody. But you know what they don't do? They don't come on fucking TikTok and boo-hoo, feel bad for me. I'm going to cry. You feel bad for me because I'm a single mom with 2 kids. And, you know, allow people to feel a certain way so they send you money. It's bullshit. It's emotional manipulation. I've called out people like that for a long time. So you could say what you want, Jessica Lynn. that's fine that you posted the PO. You know what? I fucking had it. You want to talk? Let's talk. I invited you up, Jessica Lynn. And you picked a bad week because I stopped sniffing glue this week, so it's a bad week for me.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, okay. So was it posted in her bio too, I heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye, Jess. I'm done with you. So it wasn't only posted in the chat, which you said I posted it in the chat, but she posted it on her bio too. Okay. Nice. So next question is this. Now, I've never ordered anything from Walmart, but I'm gonna tell you what. I bet if you call Walmart back and you say, listen, you delivered it to me, but somebody stole it, I'm going to guess that a large corporation like Walmart would want to keep their customer happy and say, oh my God, we're so sorry. Let us do what we can to make this right. Did she do that or not? I don't know. I mean, because if she called and they said, okay, we're going to get an order out to you, then she wouldn't have come on to TikTok. So I don't want to hear any excuses, okay? Jessica Lynn comes in here. Oh, I was the one who posted it in chat. Yeah, I saw the screenshot. But guess what? You didn't post it in her bio. She did. So don't even try that bullshit. You just pretty much proved my point more, and I thank you for that. So yeah, I am very much waiting for MJ to come out tonight and to call River out for being a Mallory on TikTok. Because as she says, she is, completely over the hypocrisy on this app. Thank you, Denise. She calls people out all the time for the hypocrisy. The audacity. Tell you better find a big pair of balls, MJ, because right now, what I've seen from you, you got none. You're going for the low-hanging fruit. It's time to show everybody that you mean what you say. And if Mallory can't do it, then River can't do it. And it doesn't matter. Oh, well, she has kids. She has food. Who the fuck cares? I'm sorry. There are people in my chat right now. There are people in Discord right now that are in the same, if not worse, situations than River is. And you know what they have never done? They've never come on TikTok and asked for financial help. They've never come into Discord and asked for financial help. It's not right for one person to do it and wrong for another person to do it. Either stay consistent or you can stay somebody that is not honest, someone that has rules for thee, but not for we. It doesn't work like that. If you have a foundation that you stand on, you better fucking stand on it 100% of the time. Because when you start bending for certain people and not for other people, that's when your credibility goes down the toilet. And again, I am still waiting, MJ, for you to get Spread Love's accounts taken down, which you said like in February or January. You said you had the means, you said you had the people, and they would be able to take her off of social media. Here we are in almost May, and guess what? She's still doing the same shit. Arby's drive-thru, yeah. Get me the big meaty tasty, stoned. So yeah, that absolutely threw me for a loop yesterday. Again, I didn't see it. It is blackberry pure leaf iced tea. Very, very good, delicious. If you are a fan of berries like I am, unbelievable. I didn't see the live. I got screenshots of it. I had some clips that were in Discord. And again, listen, I'm going to say this. I want to reach out and thank every single person that posts clips and all that in the Discord, because that's how I am able to, hey Tate, I am only able to, I get most of my information like that. I do not, oh, thank you, Stone. I don't watch people anymore. I'm just not, I just don't want to, take my time. And 2 years ago, I was on this app 24/7. I was watching everybody from the outside, from the inside. I was doing this, that, going live like all the time, multiple times. And I can't do that anymore for so many reasons. But I want to thank everybody in the chat that have posted that stuff. And, I was able to ask some clarifying questions. I was able to get, clarified as to why things were happening. But as I said again, I hope to God that, MJ goes live tonight and MJ calls out her mod. And again, one other thing that I would like to put out there once again, okay, is that from what I have heard on the streets and from what I have seen, because I did receive screenshots, and I've heard other people talking about it, it seems as though that indeed River has been looking for Tech's husband's criminal record. Now, again, I have said this and I will say it again. I have absolutely no problem with who Tech married in her life. I don't care about that. I don't care about who T married in her life. I'm not her. Who am I to say who people should marry and who should they not? I mean, I go through something like that, and I've been through something like that in my life. Oh, you shouldn't be with a woman, you should be with a man. Who are you to tell me who the fuck I should marry and who I shouldn't? And I have absolutely no problem with Tech doing that, okay? But let's not forget that MJ, when she was calling out everybody and putting a false jacket on me and a ton of other people, okay? The whole time she was saying that stuff, she did have Tech in a box, okay? And again, I don't have a problem with it. I don't care. What I have a problem with is the hypocrisy. And I never heard MJ explain why that was okay. But here it is now. We have MJ's mod trying to find criminal records on Tech's husband. And why is she doing that? It's not like she's doing it because she's thinking of hiring him for a job. What's the purpose behind it? And that's one of the things that Snark was saying today. And I agree with her. Why is that okay? When MJ and Tech and I don't even know if they're still friends. I don't really know. I don't know because I don't watch her lives. Well, that's not true. I did stream her a couple nights ago because she was being a bitch. But, what's the difference? That's what I want to know, So I think about it, how would I feel if somebody was trying to find criminal information on one of my friends, okay, for no other good reason than to try to embarrass Tech. And they were doing it, with no other reason than to try to embarrass whoever the friend is that they were trying to find, information on in my life. It's all getting messy. It is all getting messy. And you know what? Like I kept posting pictures in Discord last night of me sitting back and eating popcorn. Because you know what? I have gotten away from being really nasty and vile to people, because I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. I'm more interested now in calling people out for their double talk and for what they're saying and what they actually do. I mean, it's effing crazy. And you know, I'm tired of these people forgetting history and the things that they have said and put out into the universe before, because you know what? Everything is forever. How many times have you heard somebody say one thing and then all of a sudden somebody like Diagnosis, who is incredible, and again, for the record, I have no clue who that person is. None. But you have somebody like Diagnosis, you have somebody like Kool-Aid, all of a sudden posts a receipt of them saying something totally opposite of what the person's saying now. The audacity. So that's topic number one. Looking forward to hearing MJ's live tonight, where she, number one, blocks River because she was begging, and number two, talks about how wrong, River is for doing that, you know? Do we know what happened in court? Yes, we do. In fact, topic number two, Florida man, it's a court appearance. Let's go to the beautiful bean footage. Okay, so yesterday, Mr. Allen Kinney had a court appearance. Notice for case management conference, there will be there will be no continuance of a trial date without a written motion and hearing set no later. I'm sorry, I have to. Then the criminal general no later than the criminal general prior to the pretrial date. So, on next court date is May 27th. He's got a lot of them. Wait, what? So it looks like I'm going to read you all this. Pretrial conference, 9 a.m. on the 26th. Trial status, 9:30 a.m. on the 26th. Jury trial, the 26th at 8:30 a.m. Change of plea, the 26th at 9 a.m. Case management, May 27th. Hold on a minute. Let me clarify that. My bad. Next is May 27th, 2 o'clock. Next, it says is case management, May 27th at 2 o'clock. It doesn't have any dates for the other stuff on there. Let me show you this so you can see what I'm talking about. I posted this. So if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, I will show it, and you can take a picture of this if you would like. I'll put it above the messages there, and you guys can read this. Okay, so the only thing that is scheduled, as I said now, is case management May 27th at 2 p.m. in court. It says there, if the defendant fails to change his or her plea, this case or cases will proceed to pretrial conference and trial as set forth above, okay? Agreement to the trial date above may constitute a waiver of a speedy trial. The defendant must be present with counsel. The clerk of the court cannot grant a continuance for your case. So, again, case management is on May 27th at 2 o'clock. And what they have to, it looks like, if I'm reading this right, what they have to do is, these are the things that have to be done: pretrial conference, trial status, jury trial, and if there's a change of plea. And what that has there is, it has times but no dates, because those things have yet to be scheduled. I think I'm reading that right. I really don't know, because I've never been like any part of this type of the court system. So is that what I'm to read? Is that right? Okay, thank you, Stone. Okay, yeah, because I don't want to put any false information out there. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, if I'm reading it right, and there is a court appearance on May 27th. Then it seems as though, as that time, the other things, the choices that they have are pretrial conference, trial status, jury trial, change of plea. So I guess on May 27th, we will know exactly what is going on with that case. The one thing that we do know is he did not, based on the fact that his flabby cheeks are still sitting in a jail cell, and he's still eating Nutriloaf and purple juice and other creepy, crappy shit. He doesn't seem to have gotten a bond reduction. And if he did get a bond reduction, he doesn't have the money. And that makes me gloat still to this day. And yes, I'm gloating. No bond. Mm-hmm. So tell me again, all of his stupid Manson women like scum-sucking pigs who still support him to this day. Tell me again how he's going to be out on bond within 48 hours. Tell me how he didn't actually have a warrant out for his arrest, Mallory. Tell me again how he's not guilty. Tell me all these things. Tell me all. Yes, he does have a lawyer, but he also got in trouble because, from what I was told, he didn't follow the right procedures in naming a new lawyer, because he did have a public or a attorney that was given to him because he couldn't afford it. And then lo and behold, all of a sudden, he was able to get an attorney. So my question is, who sent them the money? Lie, lie, lie. Oh, yeah, I'm lying. Let that person stay. Let them fester in their filth. I love it. So yeah, so if he was able to get an attorney, a personal attorney that you actually have to pay for, somebody's paying for him. And I'm sure that that will come out at some point. Yeah, they crowdfunded. Hi, Karen. So, yeah, good luck to him now. If he has a real attorney and, this looks like it's going to stretch out, and, I would be interested to see if indeed he gets some type of a reduction on his sentence, or if he makes a plea deal, how many years he's going to get in there. My feeling is that it really doesn't matter, because he's not going to skate on these charges. He's going to have to spend some time in there. I don't think the fact that, he had to run from the police since middle of July because of the fact that the warrant was issued, I think, end of July, and he knew it was coming. Hey, Cece. And he knew there was a warrant and he refused to turn himself in. And then he was barricaded in a hotel and the marshals had to surround it and shoot him with flashbangs, blinded by the light. I don't, and they had to extradite him. I'm sure Florida's not going to give him a little slap on the wrist. Hi, Joan. They're not going to give him a slap on the wrist. He's not going to skate like he has in all of his other charges. And in fact, because of all of his other charges where he did skate, they might want to take a look at this and have him, be accountable and hold them accountable for what he's doing. So I hope you're enjoying yourself, Michael. Every day you're in there, I hope to God you are fucking thinking about all the nasty shit you did to people and how karma came back and not only bit you in the ass, but is doing other things to your ass. Because you know what? You absolutely are absolutely disgusting and vile. Disgusting and vile. Which brings me to topic number 3. Back to it, snark. Talking about vile and disgusting. I listened to some of her live. And I tried going in there on my Scammy 3 account. And it's amazing. As soon as I got in there, I was blocked. Which is fine. You want to talk about people who talk out of both sides of their mouth, okay? Snark, again, obviously did not take her Geritol today because she was more unhappy than a horse with a bee in its saddle. She was cranky and just spouting out a lot of anger and a lot of pointing fingers at this and that and the other thing and this and that and this person did. Shut up, Snark. Nobody cares. Again, she had, hey, Scam, she was talking today again about talking about people getting doxxed, okay? Talking about people getting doxxed. And she was talking about how some of the, TikTok accounts have doxed people. She brought up have a good day, T. She talked about, she brought up again today about the chat group I was with on TikTok, along with a number of other creators on here. And it was all about Florida Man and the people that surround him, this, that, and the other thing. And I have never denied the fact that I was in there. And I will also not deny that I was 100%, I was 100% in that group and I was active in it. Okay? No, I've said that from day one. She was talking about, though, how Malibu Blue, whatever her name is, how she said that she knows who Contrary is and that she was going to blow the whistle on who the person was. And she was saying about how, how she felt about it, which way she felt about it, yada, yada, yada. And she started talking about, again, how she's a fucking victim. I heard none of you coming to my defense when my family was doxxed and my kids' names were put out there. And nay, one of you came to my defense in support of me. Blah, 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 blah. Now, again, Snark. Let me remind you of history. Again, it was a problem when you were doxxed. Your location was doxxed, even though you kind of did that yourself. your family was doxxed. That was a problem. While the whole fucking time you sat with Florida Man, you didn't come to anybody's defense. You sat there, hi Sally, you sat there and you were okay with it. And how do we know you were okay with it? You were okay with it because you were in his chat. You went into boxes during all of this. And how are you still okay with it now? Because I see your comments under Spread Love's videos. So don't play a fucking victim of it happening to you when you are supporting people that have done it or are still doing it. And let me remind you, snark, you said something today that was very interesting. You said either Ms. Sunshine is lying or she's telling the truth. Which one is it? So you guys are saying that when she's talking about me, she's telling the truth, but when she's talking about everybody else, she's lying. No, it can't be both ways. Which is it? She made a comment. If Miss Sunshine is good friends with you, then you better run, because she's never good friends with anybody, and she will, something like she will turn her back on you, and she will, dox you, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, snarky snark. Do you remember the times of our lives? Last July and August, snarky, you were good friends with Miss Sunshine. And Miss Sunshine went live and showed my family and showed my deceased parents and showed obituaries and showed a lot of stuff. And you were supporting her on that. And there were threats made. And I obviously took a step back for a while because, there were threats made. So, again, you've said multiple times that you are 100% in support of Miss Sunshine putting all my information out. And you said that before anybody went after you and posted your shit. Before any of that. You said that last August. And now you expect people to come to your defense. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm telling you. These people are mentally ill. I am convinced of it. I have mental health issues. I take my meds. There's a big difference. Hey, Dala. I mean, this is why people are not believable, snark. This is why nobody rides for you anymore except a handful of people. This is why you go off on your tirades in your chat, in your lives, and people on the outside are in Discord laughing their asses off at you because you are a joke. What you say and what you've said in the past line up about as good as this. They don't. You've changed your outlook on things based on if it affects you negatively, then bad. If it affects anybody you don't like negatively, that's good. Stay fucking consistent. This is what happens when you're not consistent, snarky. You look like a fool. You look like a fool. In fact, I thought of something today. Why is it that all of the sudden, after we did a live on her, okay, which was, I think it was July last year, Scam, wasn't it? July, something like that. Why is it, if she wasn't doing anything wrong and it was for a good cause and all that stuff, why is it that she stopped doing these fundraisers? Why is it she stopped collecting money for water trucks? Why is it that she stopped doing that? Because it's not like things are going great over there still. It's not like it's been better. Because you know what? If you stop doing something that you're passionate about and you claim is on the up and up, you don't stop doing it because somebody is calling you out and saying you're doing something wrong. You know what you do? You show the proof of what you're doing. You should have showed the receipts because that would have given you some credibility. And you would have been able to go on fundraising for these gentlemen because you showed receipts. And you showed that everything was on the up and up. And you could have said, fuck Scammy, fuck Scam. This is what I'm doing. This is where all the money went. This is where all the food went. This is where we bought the cow. I mean, the goat. I mean, the hamster, whatever the fuck it was. And they would have been able to go on, and she would have been able to go on and raise money for them, for their families that were in plight. But isn't it fucking hilarious how, from what I understand, I haven't seen a live or clips of a live of her talking about any type of situation going on in Gaza. So my question is, why is that? Interesting. I'm going to put my screen on for a minute because I'm going to go out to my garage and do something here. What should I put on? Why don't we put this lovely picture on? Hold on. Let me get my face out of here. No! That's River, folks. I'm going to get a better picture on so you guys can read the chat. Hold on. Break away. Just you wait and see. I'ma be in prison. This is a good picture for today, I think. Oh, Madonna mia, I'll tell you. Ugh. So, let me bring my phone to me because I have my notes here. Hey, Scam. Not that. Scam, are you still in here? Ooh, crazy love. I'm gonna break away. She said she'd be back? Okay. She said burb. She said burb. Let's go to my notes here, folks. To my notes. They're knocking on my front door. Okay. MJ River, I did that. FM, Snark. Oh, okay. Hello. Welcome in. You know, I'm going to say this, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. You know, people have their opinions about Miss Sunshine. There are people that support her. There are people that don't support her. And she'll tell you that, you know, there's more people on this app that don't support her than do. Okay? I'm going to tell you, though, what Miss Sunshine has over all of these scum-sucking pigs on this app. That none of them have. And you know what that is? Of all the horrible shit that people have made disgusting allegations on about me, they've put out false shit on me, they've lied on me, they've doxed me, they've done this and that. Do you know, out of all these people, she's the only one that reached out to me and she apologized. And I don't care what people say. The fact that she did that to me said more about her than any of these other people on this app. When it happened, was it shitty? Oh, yeah. It was. On this app, you can forgive, but you don't forget. Today's lunch, shredded Nutriloaf sandwiches, vegetable medley, split pea soup, and unfrosted Pop-Tarts. Is this for real? You got to be honest with me, Stone. Is this for real? A shredded Nutriloaf sandwich? Is that for real? I mean, my question is this. From what I understand, Nutriloaf is kind of like a meatloaf, okay? From what I understand, it is meat with like leftover vegetables and a whole bunch of other leftover shit thrown in, made into a loaf and cooked. How in God's green earth do you shred something like that? Oh, it's soy-based? So again, you know what? Say what you want. Say what you want about Miss Sunshine. People can say what they want. Out of all the people that have done fuck shit to me, she was the only one who reached out and apologized. So there's that. But I was listening to Snark today, and like my jaw dropped. I'm like, is she for real right now? Does she even listen to what she's saying? I wish I could remember everything she said. You know, the old me would have sat there with a pen and paper, and I would have written down all of the stuff that she said, because I used to be invested that much into this stuff. But I just have too many other more important things to do in my life than, you know, listen to her bitch and moan for, you know, however long she was on, and all the things. So that's that. Do I want to go there? Hold on. Let me take a moment. Yes, I'm going to put this out, but I'm not going to. Let me preface it by saying this. If you're 21 and older, I don't care if you drink on this app. I've had a drink or two on this app. I really don't care. I don't. We know there's people that drink on this app. We know Sunshine drinks and she comes live. We know Smash comes on live and she has some drinks. We know Ratina comes on live and she has had drinks. We know this, okay? And it doesn't, for me, I don't care. They are adults. It's not like they're driving around on a live drinking and doing, well, I mean, Sean doesn't count because there's not a time where Sean is not drinking or smoking. So, you know, but these other people, you know, they're not a Sean where they do that shit all the time. Right, nobody cares. But I have to say, I was a little surprised yesterday when Miss Sunshine was on and Smash got up in a box and called her out for drinking and said, hey, Mel, and said something to the extent of, oh, I've already heard you doing shots while I've been in a box. And I'm like, wait a minute, come on. How can you call Sunshine out for drinking when you do the same thing? And again, I don't care. I don't care that either of them drink. They are adults. They can do what they want. But I mean, it's some type of look when you right tequila or chew gummies and come on live. Yeah. It's some kind of a look when you go into somebody's box and call them out for doing something that you yourself do. That's all I'm saying with it. It was just a very strange thing. Very strange thing. So there's that. Let's talk about Sean, little Scooter. Oh, Scoots. Poor Scoots. From what I understand, Scooter Pie has received a letter from, I'm not even sure who, whether it's where he's living, the management, whatever, that he has got to get rid of his dog in so much time, rehome the dog, and if he doesn't, then the eviction process will start. My first question is, how is he going to spin this where it's my fault? Because based on what he says, everything that happens in his life and has happened in his life has been my fault. So I'm looking forward to hearing how this is my fault. That's the first thing. Number two, he knew damn well when he got that dog, he was breaking his lease. Because from what I understand, a lot of these places have a restriction on the size of the dog. It did not come on Scammy Claus letterhead. I can tell you that right now. Peps, Tracy, anybody else, if you guys want to come up and you want to share your opinions on this, by all means, please request, because that works for me. The restriction is 25 pounds. Yeah, so what Mr. Phoenix decided to do was to get one of the largest dog breeds that you can. But again, with Sean, rules don't apply to him. And he thought that would be okay. Now, how did management find out about it? I don't know. He seems to be complaining about a neighbor a lot. Girl.
Oh.
Peps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm telling you, yesterday was like Christmas. We were having a celebration in Discord.
I missed it all.
You did. Did you scroll up though, like a mile and a half?
Yeah, I read War and Peace earlier today.
Oh, good. So Mr. Wonderful, as you heard, has gotten this letter saying he has to rehome the dog within a certain amount of time, and or he gets evicted.
He's come up with a plan. He's going to get an emotional support tag for this horse. I mean, dog.
Lord.
God. I mean, at that point, really, he should have just gotten one of those mini ponies as a support animal. Because those can be considered support animals. Like legally, you can get a tiny pony as a support. He should have gotten a pony.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't want a miniature pony running around their house? I would love to have that.
He's a pony, all right.
Well, yeah, he's a donkey is more like it. But here, this is the thing, okay? And Sean has said many times he is not he's not smart because he has he had educational difficulties.
Challenges? Yes, challenges. That's a great word.
Yeah.
Yes, he had challenges growing up. And but you don't need to be a graduate of Yale or MIT to realize that in your lease it says you can only have a dog that is under X amount of pounds, and he decides to get Godzilla.
Well, you don't tell people this before you get the dog that is over 25 pounds.
So, you know, and this is the other thing that absolutely has my mind blown. So he is under the assumption now that he's going to be able to see a doctor that he's never seen before, and he's going to go in there and request that they write a letter for him that he needs an emotional support animal. Now, if I was a doctor, I would have some questions for him, like, did your therapist suggest that you get an emotional support animal? And then what would his answer be? Well, I don't have a therapist. Wrong answer. Number 2. So you need a support animal. Why do you need this? Well, you know, I have mental health issues. You know, I suffer from anxiety and depression and all the things. Oh, okay. Well, who is your therapist? You know, who do you meet with on a regular basis, you know, to work through this? Nobody.
I mean, he could be seeing talkchiatry.com. We really don't know.
Well, he's not. I guarantee you that. And then the third question would be, what medications did your doctor prescribe to you to help balance out, you know, the chemical imbalance, you know, to help you deal with depressions or anxiety? Oh, well, they prescribed me something almost 2 years ago, but I refuse to take it. Strike 3. Strike 4 is going to be, well, have you had an emotional support animal before? No. I mean, if he honestly thinks he's going to be able to walk off the street into a new doctor's office and ask for a letter, he's sadly mistaken. Because any doctor that's worth their salt is going to do their research on why he needs it. And God forbid, whoever the doctor is, you know, catches wind of the fact that he supposedly had emotional support cats. And look what he did to them. I mean, seriously, he got rid of his cat. He left it down there because obviously he did not need emotional support driving from Texas up to Illinois. And then when is he in Illinois? Is that where he is? Indiana. Which one is he? I don't even know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So wherever he is, he drove up there, didn't need the emotional support cat on his drive, didn't need the emotional support cat since he got up there last end of summer, whenever it was. But now all of a sudden he needs an emotional support animal. No, he doesn't. What Sean did is what Sean has done his entire fucking life, is he did what Sean wants. He did what he wanted to do and could give a shit about how that affected anything else, whether it's the law, whether it's his housing, whether it's his neighbors, whether it's the well-being of an animal. It's not about that. It's about Sean wanted a dog, and he's been talking about that. and he got the largest dog, one of the largest dog breeds that you could possibly get, into a situation where he knew he couldn't have it. He thought, like Sean does, that rules don't apply to me ever. And now he's in this situation where he is going to scramble to lie once again to a doctor to say he needs this animal for emotional support. Make it make sense.
How dare you bring reality into Sean's world?
I know. It's I am, again, you get more joy on this app from just watching and calling out all of this bullshit that people bring on themselves, the hypocrisy that people live by on this app. You get more joy out of watching than you do out of being involved up to your eyeballs in it. Because yesterday was Christmas and Easter and Halloween and the 4th of July and Memorial Day and New Year's Day and birthdays and anniversaries all rolled into one.
All the things.
All the things.
So even if the doctor writes this letter that says Sean is in dire need of this animal, it's still over the weight limit for the apartment. So
Right. And
it's all.
If I'm not mistaken, Peps, there's emotional support animals, and then there's the ones that are actually licensed, right? By an organization. And I forgot what it is. Somebody in the chat or one of you up here might be able to recall what that is. But there's two different things. An emotional support animal is one thing, and then a
service animal.
Thank you. A licensed service animal is something else. If you have, and I think this is the way it is different. If you have a licensed service animal, a landlord or a management company can't either not rent to you, or they can't say, no, you can't come in here because your dog is too big.
But you can't be there. You can't be there already, though.
Right. But with an emotional support animal, they can say that because it's not legally mandated, because of your medical condition and the what your animal is considered. Emotional and service are two different things.
I hear opossums make great emotional support animals.
Don't get me started with that. Don't get me started with that. You have to go there, Beth. You have to go there. Somebody posted that in Discord, and I could think of one thing. Okay, I saw the video, and I saw the video where this person said that they got home and lo and behold, this little possum was on my doorstep. It's like Thomas. Thomas finds these high-end dogs all the time that just happen to be close to his orbit, where he rescues these high-end dogs. It's incredible. It is incredible how this stuff happens. I don't know. Whenever I've seen stray dogs, and I have not seen many of them in my town, but I've never seen, any of these that he has, quote unquote, rescued.
According to him, they're roaming the streets down there.
Scam has an emotional support pina colada. Exactly. Right now, I'm having an emotional support cigarette. So, it's one of those things. But I'm telling you, it's absolutely. Again, Sean, I want to know how this is my fault, because everything is my fault. Somebody said in chat too that he was blaming his neighbor on the possibility that his neighbor stole a package that contained a new phone. Am I accurate with that? I want to make sure that I'm not. Okay, somebody said yes. They heard that. The man with a cane. Oh, okay. Well,
Didn't he have like 12 cameras outside?
well, that was my first
Right.
thing. That was my first thing. He said he had cameras set up. The neighbor signed for it from FedEx. So, okay, so he has cameras set up. So with those cameras, the cameras he had where he supposedly caught someone throwing nails behind his vehicle, and he said he was bringing it to the police as proof, but then
Oh,
all of a sudden we
those were
haven't heard
screws.
anything.
Those
We
were
haven't.
screws. Let's get the story straight. Those
Oh,
were
I'm sorry,
screws.
screws. Screws. Yeah, kind of sums up his life being screwed. But isn't it interesting how we haven't heard anything more about that?
They're still
Like,
busy fingerprinting the whole bag. You know how long that takes?
so he has these cameras, but he doesn't have any proof that this person stole it. But this is the thing that is wrong with America, folks. He just got a government phone last summer. Remember that whole thing? Where he got a new phone from the government and he had to go through the whole process of getting it up and running, and he begged for money for that, and he got money for it, and he got his other one up and running too, because he needed two phones at that point. Why? I don't fucking know. But it seems like all these people that have no money have multiple phones and don't have to pay shit on them. But it's the people that have worked, pay their bills, that are the ones that have to pay for everything. It is fucking incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, but they sent me a cheap phone, Scrammy. You don't understand.
My God.
I want the top of the line.
I'm telling you. I mean, talk about, a lot of people talk about how people on this app, what's the word they always say? Privileged. They're privileged. This person is privileged. That person is privileged. Sean lives under that. He feels like he is,
Entitlement is the word.
yes, entitlement. Thank you. He feels like he is entitled to everything that everybody else in this country gets that actually works for it. Why the fuck does he need a new phone? Like normal people like us. I mean, I could speak for myself. I don't get a new phone every year.
Yeah, well, you don't do dabs with a torch in front of it either. So,
But I do
there's
own a
that.
torch now. I do own a torch now. But the entitlement that he feels is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I just want to live in a nice, quiet town, do all my recreational stuff, and just leave me alone. Just give me food and a free house, and just go away, Scammy Claus.
I wonder. We know that the only money that he gets is from the government, and if he's getting any money behind the scenes from people. But let's for a minute say that he's not getting any money from people, because we don't have any proof of that. So our tax dollars are paying for him to get schnockered on booze every day and to be able to toke up his dabs.
Well,
Our
that's
tax
why
dollars are
we're
paying
angry.
for him to be an addict. Make that make sense. I'll wait.
Crickets.
The way he moves his dog around with a torn muscle from side to side. I know. It's amazing. See, it's
Yeah.
amazing because people like Sean who claim that they have a disability, a physical disability that warrants them not able to work.
What the heck?
What the hell is that?
Peppy, what is that?
I was trying to unpin one of my videos.
Wow.
Never mind. Sorry. I'll mute myself.
No problem. People like Sean who claim that they have a physical disability that warrants them not able to work and to be getting disability are the same people whose disability that warrants them not to work does not warrant them to do things that they want to do. So moving his dog around, wrestling with his dog like he said he was going to do when he got a place to live. I'd be out on the lawn, every day wrestling with him. He doesn't realize how stupid that sounds. Sean needs a SSI review. Well, I mean, that's up to SSI. I mean, that's, there are a lot of things with SSI and food stamps and all that stuff that, we all know and we all see people on this app that take advantage of that on a daily basis. It's up to those agencies, if they want to stop the fraud, they need to do something about it. And we know based on some of the people on here that, the government is not willing to, do their job in that respect. What are you going to do? So, but my prediction with Sean is that I think that the wheels are starting to fall off his bus because, he's got the issue with the dog now. He's having problems with the neighbor. And let's talk about that for a minute. Sean wants to blame everything on me and other people on this app. But to me, it's amazing how wherever he goes, he has problems with people. And that's not my fault. That's not Pepe's fault. That's not Dan Bobby's fault. That's his fault. I mean, obviously, there's something about him that he is unlikable. And there's something about him that, he can't get along with people. And, for somebody who wanted to go somewhere and live a quiet life and to go to a nice town and be able to live his life, it's not working for him. And that's all on him. That's not on anybody else than him at all. So
it's going to be tough walking around every day of your life jealous of the next person.
Yeah, definitely. And that's exactly, I mean, look how jealous he was that DLP got a new car. I mean, seriously?
Oh, did you hear DLP got his next 3 car payments donated?
Really?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, just to spite Sean.
Let's talk about Thomas for a while here. Oh, Thomas Shields.
Let's talk about Slippery Tommy.
You silly goose. You silly goose, Thomas.
Oh, God.
So Thomas was in Hartford, according to him, which was amazing. Again, because he was live a couple nights ago when he was in Connecticut and it was sunny out. And I looked out my window and it was dark. Really weird.
That's his halo. It lights everything up.
That's his positive aura. That he has.
He's got an aura, all right.
It's shine. So somebody sent me a clip, a screen grab from his live, where there was a car, parked close to. It was in the background, and sure enough, you zoom in, and it's exactly where many people pegged where he was a couple days ago, which was in Oregon, because it had an Oregon license plate. And I made that post about it. And I'm going to tell you this, folks. I have lived in Connecticut my whole life, and I can honestly say I have never seen a license plate from Oregon in Connecticut. people don't normally move from Oregon to Connecticut. Um, the lies that he has been spreading, um, uh, every live are just. I mean, he is a habitual, like he is a clinical habitual liar. This guy cannot tell the truth whatsoever. I got a screen grab from um, when he was live in his camper, which was supposedly new, along with the other however many campers are in his posse. And it's this old, hoopty, rundown, stinky ass RV that he's had for, over a year and a half now. He it's ridiculous, the lies, and now he's trying to say, I saw a video he posted that he's leaving Connecticut now. What the fuck did he do in Connecticut? I'm still confused. He drove clear across the country to come to Connecticut for 2 days, and now he's leaving. I mean, there have to be some really stupid people on this app that go into his lives, and even if you didn't know his background, you'd sit there and you'd listen to him and be like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. So he drove for, well, I mean, we know how long would it take, Trace, to go from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast?
That would probably be about 48, 49 hours nonstop, not stopping for gas, not stopping for anything. Yes.
So what you're saying is it's impossible.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I have to, Scam, are you still in here?
Yeah, she's in here.
She mentioned something about sharing what happened last night.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I could do that. So last night, Thomas was in a live, and the live was other people that were like rescue organization people. Am I correct in that, Scam? It was like people that had rescue groups.
Like legit people?
Like legit people, yeah. Because before I read this, I want to make sure I'm setting the foundation here correctly.
Scam's pouring another margarita.
Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We'll wait for Scam here because I want to make sure I put out the right info.
Well, we can touch on the Sean banner. It has been removed.
That was actually a real banner. It was adoption groups. Okay. And they were legit adoption groups, right? Like, they were legit people.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit.
Hey!
Oh my God.
Yes, legit. Okay. So Thomas crawls out from under his hoopty RV and decides to go in a box with legitimate adoption groups. Okay. So Scam follows Thomas on a burner account. And when he goes live, just like you guys do, you get a notification that somebody is live. Okay. So Scam goes over there and requests the box. And they wouldn't let her up. Okay. So she reached out to the person whose live it was and sent this information. And I'm going to read this to you. Is it okay, Scam, if I read it? Mostaccioli's in here. My favorite. That's a great Italian word. Oh, okay, so you requested an account from your ScamSlam. Okay, so she reached out to the person. It says, I requested a box. I can show you the info. The guy's name is Thomas Shields. He's a fraud and a dangerous person. He is currently in non-compliance from his registry in North Carolina and has warrants. So this person said, how do you know? And Scam says, we exposed all this over a year ago. He was scamming people running a fake dog rescue. I could show you in a box. He threatened to unalive people, faked his death, lied about his name, and said, do you know OG Ghetto Rescue Gal? And then this person says to Scam, how did you find our live at the same time that he joined it? I don't know why she would ask that. And then Scam was referring to OG. She helped us with all this. He threatened to unalive her and other people. I saw that he was in a box in your live. I requested a box to show y'all. No one should send him personal info or money. He's a fraud and he's dangerous. He has hit his wife on live stream, and we suspect he stole some of the dogs he has. He has done it before. And then she sent him a screenshot of his non-compliance picture. This is a post he had made. I have lots of screenshots of his posts like this. And these were all the posts that he made, threatening to unalive me, threatening to unalive other people, harassing me and other people. He always deleted them when he was done with them, but obviously screenshots last forever. So this person says, I appreciate you sharing this info. Thank you. And Scam said, I requested a box so I can explain it. And then there's more screenshots of things that he had posted in the past. Scam said, you're welcome. He's been trying to defraud and harm people. Me and one of my friends have been warning people about him for a long time. He's been defrauding and threatening people. We have been trying to get him arrested because he's on the run from the law. And this person says, how is he trying to defraud people? My question kind of is, what is this woman talking about? I mean, Scam has posted proof in this message about the shit that he's done. And this woman is like kind of not believing, not believing what Scam's sending. So Scam says he asks people to send him money, claims he rescues dogs. He used to claim that he had a 501c3 rescue. He never did. He does not have a team, does not have a caravan of RVs. He was not in Hartford, Connecticut. He has been homeless in a tent in Washington State and Oregon. I have a ton of his live streams posted on my YT channel, ScamSlam 411, ScamSlam 412. He begs people for money. While he was in your live, people were sending him gifts because people thought he was telling the truth. But he's lying. He hasn't adopted out 30K dogs. And he was saying he needed money for gas. He's trying to get money from you all. And she has a screenshot of her YT. Here he lied about rescuing a dog, posted a video about it. We Google reversed the image and searched for it. It was a dog that actually was rescued by authorities in Canada. He did not rescue this dog. He stole the picture from Google and made a fake post. He has had a bunch of fake GoFundMes trying to get money for dogs he doesn't even have. He used photos found on Google. And then she sent more videos of him lying, to this person. And the person said, I appreciate all this info. Our followers know to donate only directly to a reputable rescue. We only deal with rescues that we know, and we research them prior. He does talk a good talk. I'll let everyone know not to send him anything. And then Scam sent more posts. This is when he faked his death. You're very welcome, blah, blah, blah. And then there's some other information on there just about, what he's done. Now, the problem is this, my feeling is you should never, ever give somebody a box on your platform if you don't know who the person is. And this person allowed Thomas up and to talk his big game of bullshit. And, I'm sure people followed him because that's what he's doing now. He's going into people's lives at night when he knows the rest of us are sleeping. He's trying to get people to follow him. and it might be people that, only watched that live for 10 or 15 minutes and left, and didn't hear when this person said in her live afterwards, and I don't even know if she did, that, don't send this guy money because I just found out all this stuff. Yeah, he put his phone number in the chat and encouraged the ladies in live to call him. And that's the thing. He was in a live yesterday and he was saying, if people are interested in adopting a dog, don't say anything in my chat. Reach out to me privately. And why is he doing that? Because he doesn't want us to be able to reach out to these people and give them a heads up. He is going to continue to scam these people. I'm guessing in, real rescue organizations, that when you get more puppies in, or you all of a sudden find these blue healers or whatever they are that are wicked fucking expensive dogs. If you are a legit adoption place, I'm assuming the first step you have to do is take them to a vet and make sure that they're healthy before you go ahead and adopt them out to somebody. But if you see on his lives, he keeps creating these videos of people adopting dogs from him. It's not adoption, he is getting dogs somehow. I think that most of them are, he gets them via nefarious means. I don't think he's going, he's finding these dogs running around, and all he's doing is he is going to various places in various cities, and he is like going to a Love's, truck stop, using their facilities where they have the dog areas that are gated in and fenced in, and he's letting them run around there, and people go up to him and say, hey, wow, that's a lot of dogs. And he gives them this bullshit story about how he is the savior of all small four-legged creatures, and how he saves all these dogs. And hey, would you like to adopt one from me? We're doing it today for, an adoption fee of only $50. And he gets some money, and that will put more gas in his RV to continue this bullshit, wherever he goes. It's the same story. And we know, based on what we've seen with him and from Heidi, the money is not going towards food for the dogs or food for them or just gas. It is going for other things. So I saw a comment that Thomas put under a video. He made a video that said something to the extent, and let me get this right, because I want to make sure I word it correctly. He said in a video that he posted that he only got his car registered in Connecticut because of people that were harassing him, and he doesn't want people to know where he is. Something along those lines. So if you don't want people to know where you are, why are you telling people you've been to Connecticut, and what city you're in and what county you're in, but you don't want people to know where you are? So you're lying about where you are, so you don't get harassed. And he had said that, yes, I was harassing him. Thomas, do you forget that we put the truth out about you? The truth is not harassment. Putting the truth out to warn people about your fake dog rescue is not harassment. Putting information out about you that you are non-compliant and that you have warrants out that you're not answering to, that is not harassment. That's the truth. If you didn't do that shit, we wouldn't be putting it out. And I think also, Thomas, you forgot to mention that you did threaten to unalive me, and my dog and my family. And you even went as far as to describe exactly how you were going to do it. So tell me again how I harassed you. Tell me. Because I don't give a shit where you are. But I will also tell you that you're lying because your license plate comes back to an Altima, based on what somebody told me. And you can't legally get a car registered in Connecticut unless you have an address that you're living at. And when you go to DMV, you have to have 2 proofs of identification showing the address that you live at. So again, you're fucking lying to people to get money. And I will continue to put out videos of you lying, and I will continue, and along with other creators, because I see other creators now making videos about you. It's not only me. And I will continue to do that so you will not take advantage of people, because that's exactly what you're doing. And it's wrong. Why can't you just get a fucking job, Thomas? Why don't you just get like a legit job? Why can't Heidi just get a legit job? Why can't you just live in your camper, both get jobs, and get an apartment and live like an actual honest life? You're both able-bodied adults. Why is it that you don't do that? I mean, it says a lot about your character when you would rather scam people out of money and lie to people to get money than actually have a legitimate job. He's live from North Pacific, Connecticut. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I mean, really, it doesn't, you know, he is a habitual effing liar. And, you know, I hope that these people that had the live last night that he was in, I hope they spread the word. I hope they spread the word to let people know that indeed, do not touch this guy with a 10-foot fucking pole because of the shit that he's done in his life. Oh, so he's live? Well, you know, I'm blocked, so, and it's really weird too. I don't know why he blocked me. It's very strange that he would go ahead and do that, considering, you know, I thought we were buddies. I really did. So yeah, his account is, I'm looking here. Giving back to dogs. Sorry, Thomas, you didn't block my backup. This is his wireless.
Damn free government phones.
Let's see here. Wow, this is great, Thomas.
Have you ever noticed this? Dog spelled backwards is God.
Oh, shit.
It's not just a coincidence. Dogs.
So he posted something. They're gonna euthanize him if we don't do something. What? Let me put this. Let me turn this the other way here so you can read it. they're going to euthanize him if we don't do something. Isn't this his fucking dog, Jack Jack, that I supposedly unalived?
It looks like him.
What the hell? See,
Oh,
and this is the thing that hurts actual real organizations that rescue animals. Okay, you have this big fat doofus here lying and tugging on people's heartstrings because there are a lot of people that care more about dogs and will send somebody like him money to save a dog than would send money to like Jordan Paul. Because animals don't have choices. People do. So, this doofus goes on live and says that he's all the things and he's a rescue, and now they're going to euthanize him if we don't do something, which is a pile of shit because this is his own personal dog. They're not euthanizing anybody. I'm telling you. Is his live skipping this much? I'm guessing it has to be his connection, not mine.
No, it's skipping. He's probably
Okay.
trying to watch you and stream at the same time, so it's gonna be tough.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, Thomas. Ain't gonna happen, buddy. It ain't gonna happen. I will continue to put the videos out. I wanna read to you that thing he said about registering in Connecticut. Although I'm assuming he probably took it off already. Let's see. Yeah, he did. He already deleted that video. What a shock. Nothing to hide here, folks. Look, what's this here? Let me flip this around again. Is that the same dog? Let's see. I don't know if it is or not. Huh. I'm gonna tell you what again. I have never seen so many nice looking small breed adoptable puppies. I don't even know. We got them. They're in some pretty rough shape emotionally. Oh, so now he's a dog therapist. He could speak to dogs. And these are the blue healers, right? That's kind of weird that he was all of a sudden. I'm telling you, this dude finds the absolute best puppies to rescue. Best breeds, most wanted breeds. It's incredible. Just like when a possum just shows up on your front step.
It could happen.
And that didn't work out too well, if I remember correctly.
I wonder if he's running a dog walking service.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to stream his stuff anymore because he's it's just skipping all over the place. Let me see what else I wanted to discuss today. Because I've been on here now for quite a while. Let's see. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna bypass that one today. But I want to wait till tomorrow or do it today. Let's think.
I don't know. Your hair's almost dry.
I know. Can you tell? You see what happens? Like my hair looks nice and curly and like together, and then as soon as I've been moving around a little, it's like all the product just kind of releases the hair. This is why I don't wear it down as much because then it becomes very poofy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know. I don't like poofy hair. Not at all.
Fly away.
Thank you, Peppy. Thank you for coming, my bugs.
I love you.
Peppy.
Let's go. Let's go. children.
Tracy, thank you for the gift. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you too.
I love you.
Peppy,
Let's go.
let's go.
Stone with the dab. Stone with the dab. Yeah, let's go.
Jab, 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 jab.
Send the populace.
I love you. So, Trace, can you check Discord for a minute?
Yes, I will check.
No.
Hold, please. Hey, Peps, do you have a iPhone?
I do.
What number do you have?
My number's 9.
No.
14? 14,
Oh, very nice, very nice.
I think. I think it's a 14.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will have tomorrow I am going to be going live sometime. Well, I got a baseball game tomorrow, so probably tomorrow evening. And I will be discussing the FOIA request that somebody made regarding my teacher's file that is still, they hold all those documents the school districts do. I think there's a certain amount of time they hold it for. So for those of you that don't know, I was notified by my former superintendent 2 days ago that somebody requested specifics, had specific requests regarding my teacher employee file. And he told me what they were, and I forgot now because it just it didn't bother me. So I have a meeting. I'm popping by tomorrow because by law, since I was considered a public servant because I'm paid by tax dollars, all, that information, if people want to request it, by law, the school district has to do that, which I totally get. And again, I don't care because there's nothing in the file about anything during my entire career that is going to be that gotcha moment for anybody that requested that. So what I talked to the superintendent about, and I've known the superintendent for over 20 years. I mean, I worked in that town for quite a while. 20 years, I think so, yeah. So, what I requested was, I requested the letter of what exactly they were asking for in the FOIA request, which I have every right to do because, my information that this person requested is public information. And based on legal matter or the legal situation, it is legal for me to find out what the request was. So I am going tomorrow to pick that up, and I am I'm going to see exactly, what information they were requesting. Again, does it bother me? No, because as a public servant, you're expected that this could happen. And if there was anything in there, including the disgusting allegations that they have put out for a long time, that some people have put out for a long time, if that was actually true, I would be horrified right now, thinking that, oh my God, they're going to find out something. I'm not, because, it never happened. So I don't care about that. It does feel like a little bit of a violation, though, because, again, the only reason why this is happening is because there's somebody out there that is trying to find that gotcha moment. And they're trying to be the person that unearths some big, some big scandal that just never happened. So what I'll be doing is I will have the same identical information that whoever it was requested. So I can make sure that when they put that information out, that they're honest with it. Because if they don't, then that's going to be a problem, because you can't say that you received something via a FOIA request from a public school and then lie about what's on there. Because now not only are you, are you slandering me, but now you're lying about a school district, and that's like big trouble. So yeah, I'll have all that, and I'll have I'll have the letter that the person wrote, and I'll have a response that I'm sure the district sent, and all that stuff. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to put the name of the person out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to expose who that person is in a live. I'm just not going to do that. If somebody goes live with that information, you'll know who they are, because there's only been one request. So I don't feel it necessary to do that. And I don't have personally any ill will towards whoever did it, because again, they wasted their time trying to find something. And, good thing you wasted your time when you could have been spending time with your family, if you have one. I don't even know who the person is. So, but that will be tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm stopping by and picking up the stuff. So I'll read that stuff tomorrow, because now it's public information, in terms of the request and all that. So that will be that.
Is this a scammy teaser for tomorrow to tune in?
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Pep, if that is the case, who's going to be our sponsor tomorrow?
Well, we have a few now.
Yes.
The first is Tire Easy. That's tireeasy.com.
Love my tires, by the way. I'm telling you, that vehicle, minus the dent.
Well, it made it bigger. See, what happened is the tires made it higher. That's your excuse right there.
Ooh, I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm telling you though, my that vehicle was nice. I mean, the vehicle is a nice vehicle. It was very nice when I had the original tires on there. It looked like it was a middle class SUV. Somebody who probably grew up with the original Broncos back in the 80s and all that, and wanted to continue on the tradition of having a Bronco, which is exactly why I got it, one of the reasons. And it was nice, but like with those tires on it now, I see people looking at my tires all the time. So again, guys, tireseasy.com, tireseasy.com, where you can get name brand tires for less.
Memory.
The OJ Bronco, yes, he had a white one, yes. And who else are our sponsors, Pep?
Talkology.com.
Talkiatry?
Talkology. No, that's the other one.
So talkiatry.com, yes. Yes, indeed.
Talkiatry.com.
Yes, talkiatry.com. Highly recommend, guys. If anybody is having any challenges mentally, please go to talkiatry.com where you can schedule an appointment from your house to meet with a therapist. They have psychologists and psychiatrists there where you can meet and you can talk with somebody and you can get on your way down the road to better mental health. Mental health has, when we were growing up, mental health wasn't a thing really. And as we got older, it was more if you're dealing with situations, just suck it up and deal with it. Until it's finally gotten to a point where, mental health is an important thing. It is an important thing to deal with. Medications do work. You can get the medications prescribed from somebody on talkiatry.com, and you can also, schedule appointments to talk to a therapist. Like me, I'm not a big fan of going out. I would much rather stay home and do stuff. And the fact that you can make your, it's all telehealth appointments, and it's really easy to do. I highly recommend it. I told you guys yesterday I just started trazodone for sleeping. The night before I took one and it knocked me out. And I think I slept for like 7.5 hours, except I was a zombie for about 2 hours in the morning. Last night I decided to, divide it. I took half, and then an hour later I still wasn't asleep and I had to take the other half. So I've known now I've got to take one pill. But it is, I'm happy that it's something that's going to help me. So please, if you do that, if you need help, reach out. Talkiatry.com, folks. Who else, Pep?
And if you don't like to leave your house, you're gonna, because Bojangles has the best biscuits in town. The only thing to get Scammy out of the garage, Bojangles.
They have the best biscuits. I'm not going to lie.
They
What is their motto, Trace? Do they have a motto?
I don't think they have a motto. I don't think they do.
I'm going to look this up, because if they don't, we're going to make one.
Yeah.
Bojangles motto. Their motto is, it's bow time.
Oh, it's bow time. Okay. Okay. We
So
can
guys,
do better.
remember, it's bow time, okay? It's bow time anytime. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They got the biscuits. And our last sponsor, Pep, who do we have?
Nothing better to wash those biscuits down than Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
And remember, folks, Dr. Pepper does taste better when you buy it yourself.
It's bow time.
Oh, Lord. So,
Jersey has a Bojangles. Jersey location?
What?
wait, what?
New Jersey?
What town? How far?
Can I leave now?
If I leave now, I can be there in 2 hours and 47 minutes. Donated Dr. Pepper has less fizz. Yeah, donated Dr. Pepper, especially ones that are like DoorDash to you, it just doesn't hit the same way when you buy it yourself. Wait, do we have a town yet in Jersey?
Yeah.
Do we have it?
I can't pronounce that. Mm-mm.
I didn't see it.
Lulu posted it's
Oh, Lulu.
Piscataway? Piscataway?
Piscataway has it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There it is.
Hey, Surrey. Oh, Surrey's not going to work on here. Hold on, folks. I need to know how far Piscataway is.
No.
Hey,
Road
Alexa, how far is Piscataway, New Jersey by car?
Checking on that. It's about 131 miles to Piscataway, New Jersey, and would take
Where's
you
that?
about 2 hours and 22 minutes to drive there. You'd be taking I-287 and I-84, and there's moderate traffic on the route right now.
So what you're saying, Alexa, is if I leave now, I can be there in 2 hours and 22 minutes, and I can go to Bojangles and have their fresh, delicious biscuits?
You bet on it. The route is still showing 2 hours and 21 minutes, so you arrive just in time for those delicious biscuits. I-287 and I-84 are your roads to biscuit heaven.
Hey, Alexa,
She's really into it.
Alexa, what is the secret to Bojangles biscuits? Do you know?
It puts the lotion in the basket.
While Bojangles keeps their exact recipe secret, their biscuits are known for using White Lily self-rising flour, buttermilk, and a mix of butter and shortening. The real magic seems to be in their baking technique and fresh preparation.
Alexa, do you think it would be wise for me to leave now and drive 2 hours and 22 minutes to Piscataway, New Jersey to go to Bojangles?
You bet. Checking now. The drive is still looking good at 2 hours and 21 minutes with moderate traffic. Though I have to ask, are you sure you mean Bojangles and not jungles? Because if you're driving to New Jersey for actual jungles, I might need to redirect you to a zoo.
No, Alexa, I am definitely talking about Bojangles.
Let me check. Well,
Let me consult with the refrigerator.
there is a Bojangles in Piscataway at 1000 Stelton Road. So your biscuit dreams aren't as far-fetched as I thought. Though honestly, driving 2 hours and 21 minutes for chicken and biscuits is some serious dedication to the cause.
Alexa, is there a closer Bojangles to me?
Is there what? The closest Bojangles is about 61 miles away in Brooklyn, New York. There's also one in Manhattan at one.
What? You just said stop, Pep, and it stopped. Thanks.
I know, we have a competition. I'll mute.
The closest Bojangles is about 61 miles away in Brooklyn.
Oh my gosh.
That's much better. There's also one in Manhattan at One World Trade Center. Same distance away. Both are open 24/7.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't
That's
know
what
if
she
you wanna,
said,
you wanna
Crystal.
drive to the hood for some biscuits, though.
Well, there's some really nice sections of Brooklyn. So,
But yeah, but you're gonna drive through a few things.
I would do that for a biscuit. You gotta live some pain to get some pleasure, Peps. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's
And
what
all
she
the things.
One more question, Alexa. How long would it take me to drive to the Bojangles in Brooklyn?
On it.
That's what she said.
It would take about 1 hour and 56 minutes to reach the Bojangles in Brooklyn, covering 82 miles via I-684 and I-84 with moderate traffic conditions.
That's a long time. Well, we'll have to see. I might have to at some point because addiction is real, folks. Please. So listen, Pep and Trace, as usual, thank you for coming up. I absolutely adore both of you. And I love when you guys come up here and share these lives. I think it's a nice mix of sense of humor and all that stuff. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank my mods for coming in as usual today and supporting, and everybody in here. There was a lot to talk about today, and again, tonight I'll just sit back and pop some popcorn, maybe crack open a Blue Moon and watch what's going on, because TikTok is imploding. Absolutely, it is. it's been going on for a long time, more and more creators are being called out. More and more people are getting called out for their hypocrisy and for what they've done on here and what they've supported and what they don't support and what they say they never supported, but they did, and all the things. So,
the audacity.
Tracy, can you send me a rose or something? Just quick. I don't know if you have anything in there, but.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no, guys. Oh. No. Thank you, Grace. I love you.
Oh, let's go, Tracy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you for the roses. I love you. Brandy, I love you. Oh.
Let's go.
Thank you. Oh my God. This was my favorite one. Okay? I swear to God, this happened in that person's life. Oh my God. What was that? I didn't even see it. Can somebody send me it again? Shut the fuck up. Guys, have a good afternoon. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. You know what? I don't even know what filter that is. If I could find the filter, I will definitely do it. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you coming over here. I will be live tomorrow, and I will read through the FOIA request and all the things. And thank you. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Bye-bye.